Okay, welcome back. After a bit of an interrupt there. Let me just get the camera zoomed in correctly. It's the only thing I haven't done. There we are, perfect. So, after a bit of a technical error, welcome back. Although, I don't know where... It's not coming through 11.12. But anyway, we have game sound, that's the main thing. Where has it routed it? I have no idea. Oh, it's routed it through 3.4. Okay. Anyway. We've managed to get... the main thing is, we've managed to get things going. Albeit it's routed the game sound oddly. Right. So, what happened to the sound? Okay, so recently I installed... some Stream Elements software onto OBS, which is called Stream Elements SE. And that was with the intention of trying to rename Stream Elements bot. Alright, hang on. Is it on? Where are you? So, okay, so it's definitely there. Okay, so yeah, it was with the intention to actually rename the Stream Elements bot. Now, that seems to have interfered with my sound setup somehow, and then there was an issue to do with the internet as well. So I've had an issue, a notice with pages loading up. So I had to restart the pit. So I had to what I had to do was uninstall Stream Elements. I had to restart the PC, and then had to reset the power line adapters, also reset the router to make sure everything was working correctly, and then on top of that the sample rate wasn't set correctly, so it was set at 48 kilohertz and it should be set at 44.1 kilohertz. It's a lot of technical stuff, but in essence it means that we're back. Oh good grief. So all of that, yeah, just to get the stream back on track. I know. But I've uninstalled Stream Elements. I don't know whether there's any other way, because I've also installed other software to do with Stream Elements called Ground Control. And that should allow me to do it, but apparently no. So I have no idea at this point. Right, so okay, we were in the middle of a shunting job. And I think we've just arrived at G. Now, where do I need to pick up the other part? 10 to 20 minutes gone. Yeah, tell me about it. Tell me about it. That's how long it took for me to sort everything out. And there was no way of keeping the stream online. And so probably it's going to be split into two parts at this point. You're going to have sort of part one and then part two, which is obviously not ideal, but hey ho, you know, these things happen. Anyway, we are looking for G2S and we're looking for CFF667. Okay, I'm going to write this down because I know I'm going to forget. I'll remember to put some ink in my pen as well. Because just to prove how old-fashioned I am, look at this fountain pen, and then look at this mechanical watch. It's another one from my collection. Anyway, G2S. Okay, that's inbound. Let's have a look. Hopefully this is on its own. 6, 7. Well, hang on. If that's 6 and 7... Just a minute. Alright. Can I have a look at the G sidings, please? Oh, is it over there? Right, because I've come in this way. Right, okay. Where am I now? Okay, so that's 6x and 7s 5 right. So it should be over here then. Shouldn't it? 30. Yes, it is. Okay, thank you. Right, G2S, and we're looking for CFF 267. So, yes, I've got rid of the offending software. But it means Stream Elements Bot may end up just as Stream Elements Bot. I can't see any other way of renaming it at the moment. Of course there's a car in the way. Albeit, what I can do. Well, you've seen what the whole, well, in terms of the whole map, I mean, there's the world map, but we haven't explored it yet. Not by any stretch of the imagination, because it's 16, I think it expresses it in kilometers, but I worked it out. It was 16 square miles. Okay, good night, Cuba. Have fun in Bulgaria, and I shall speak to you anon. Meanwhile, we shall crack on and get this job done. Although, we're coupled that way, aren't we? Yes, we are. Darn it. Okay. So, yet again, I'm going to have to do a little bit of toing and froing. Well, I guess that was my break, trying to sort everything out. So it looks like I'm going now till 11:30. Great. Fantastic. Thank you. Okay, so brakes off. Yeah, that was unfortunate. The thing is, technical issues like that happen to everybody. Doesn't matter how good a streamer you are. I mean, I always test everything before I go live to make sure everything's working, and it was. And then, for some unknown reason, everything started having a hissy fit. And I had no idea why. Only to find it's the Stream Element software that I downloaded. But yeah, we're back on track now. The only thing that's a bit weird is that the game sound is not coming through the channel I would expect it to come through. But for the moment, it's working. It's one of those things of, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Okay. I'm probably a little bit too far back, really, at this point. Or maybe not. No, actually. Okay, so let's get this hoofer-doofered. Okay, let's see. Right, 2S. Ah, 1S is to the right. So 2S is this way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hook up to that tanker and then shift that out of the way. It's a shame I can't edit this into one constant stream, really, but never mind. Okay. Right. Let's get this job done. It's amazing how a job like this takes so long. You wouldn't think it either. But in essence, what I've got to do is go in, take the car out, that's the wagon, out of the way, and then hook these two up. Slow it down a little. So dabbing the train brake at the moment. Alright, autosave. Ah, here we go. Okay. I think we're good. Alright. Let's see what we've got. Yeah, 667 is correct. Okay. Let's take that off. All right, hook this up. Yep, this is what shunting jobs are all about. Okay, good. You can hear the compressor working now. Yeah, it's a shame Cuba had to go, but it's one of those things. I mean, it's, let's see, where he is at the moment, it's going to be, what, 20 to midnight? So, you know, and he's on holiday, so it was lovely for him to actually join me. Totally unexpected. So now it's just you, me, trains, and whatever comes to my mind. I hope that was informative earlier to do with the reason why the UK weather's a bit naff at the moment. Something's left on. Independent off. Ah, the train brake wasn't fully released. Okay, that'd explain it. Okay, so I'm going to shunt you out of the way. I'm still liking this game, I must admit. I really like the challenge of it. Even a shunting job like this. The one thing about it, it does make you learn a particular town or yard, which is really useful. Okay. Right, train brake please. About that much will do. Okay. Incidentally, I looked up a really interesting, there's a channel called Hyce, Hyce, and very informative when it comes to sort of trains and locos and how they work. Because he's an actual, basically, he works on them. You know, being an American, he's a railroad engineer. But yeah, he works on them and he explains things like, you know, how loco brakes work and all that kind of stuff. Fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. So, particularly with the air brakes, And the reason why they use compressed air and all that kind of stuff. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. What's interesting is that the brakes don't work the same way as they do on a truck. Because trucks use air brakes. They don't work quite the same way. Okay, so let's release the pressure. Reverse gear. Let's see, what else have I watched recently? Well, I've been watching Young Sheldon, and we're now into season 5, as it's just come out on Netflix. Absolutely loving it. It's great. It's still as amusing as ever. I mean, the grandmother basically taking over laundrette in order to. Oh, that'll do nicely. Yeah, the grandmother basically taking over a laundrette, and it's the reason she's done it is because there's an illegal gambling den at the back, only for her to be completely busted by the police. It's like, oh, for goodness. Yeah, Dr. Sturgis working in a supermarket grocery store, fantastic. And the arguments between him and Linklater. Yeah, love it, love it, love it. It has to be. I have to say, the weird thing is, I mean, I liked The Big Bang Theory, but I think it did get to a point where, hang on, I'm just gonna move something out of the way, if I can. Yeah, shift over there. I liked The Big Bang Theory, but the thing about it. Yeah, I don't need my torch. Thank you. I'm going to turn it off as well. But I think that it got to a point where I thought, no, it kind of ran thin. So I didn't watch the final season of it, because I think it was one of those things where, you know, it had run its course. But I'm finding with Young Sheldon, it works really well. And one of the nice things about it, unlike Big Bang Theory, where you get this laughter track, where you do think, has it been recorded in front of a live studio audience or not? You do start, wondering how genuine that is. They don't have that with Young Sheldon, which means you laugh naturally. It's not a case of you hear a laughter track and you laugh automatically because you hear other people laughing. Not that I've been that kind of person anyway, but you get the point. Excuse me. As I said to you, I've been waking up at 6 AM and I don't know why. Even though I'm still fatigued. Irrespective. Okay, train brake. Yeah, I think 2 bars should be enough. Okay, so let's go and sort the points out now. Because we need to back this up onto G2S. Okay, so we need to change you. I think that's correct. Yes, it is. Right then. Just a touch of this. There we are. Even though I don't like doing it all that much. I don't have one of these VR things, and I explain very, very clearly why. It's the cost to get a decent one. And the one with the specs you want. £1,300. No, thank you. I know you can get cheaper ones, but I think if you're going to go for something like that, you may as well invest. Sun setting, so soon we'll be doing this in the dark. At least the train brake would help. Okay, maybe a little slower. I'm going to use the independent. Just to ease the speed off a little. That's it's 5 kilometers an hour. That's about 3 miles now. So we can go a touch quicker, but not much. That'll do. Okay, I'm going to jump off the train. Otherwise, I think the only other thing I've been watching is Star Trek: The Next Gen. I'm back in season 6. I mean, it's not the only time I've watched Next Gen. I've watched it multiple times, but there's something about the way how it all came together which makes it work for me. It's certainly better than a lot of the modern Star Trek series that you get now. Oh my goodness. Star Trek Discovery. Oh, give me a break. No. I think I got through the first season and partway through the second. I think I got maybe partway through the second, and that was enough for me. I thought, no, this is not great. I really didn't see it as Star Trek. But one of the biggest issues I had with it was how basically the way how some of the crew reacted, particularly Tilly. Oh my goodness, she was annoying. You know, you're supposed to be a member of Starfleet. At least treat your fellow officers with a bit of respect. Star Trek Picard, first 2 seasons. I mean, the first season was ugh. Second season was meh. Third season, though, oh my word, brilliant. Finally, a modern Star Trek show. I haven't seen Beyond Strange Worlds, because that's exclusively to Paramount. I mean, I'd like to. At some point. I think we've just hit the other one. Yes, we have. Perfect. But I've heard mixed reviews about that. But there's still movies I'd like to see, definitely. I'd like to see the Mission Impossible film. I'd like to see, oh, what is it? Sound of Freedom? So, those 2 in particular, and I'd like to see Oppenheimer as well. I think that would be very interesting. I know it's a 3-hour movie, but particularly to do with the Manhattan Project and, you know, the development of the nuclear bomb. Yeah, I think that'd be fascinating. Okay, so where are we going now? We are going to G7S now. So we're in G already. Okay. I think we need to figure out whether 7S is actually... And we're looking for... Okay, let me just note this down. G7S, and we're looking for 822. Okay. Let's go and take a look, shall we? So we're just going to go across the yard. Look under here. Right, so 7S. Right, 822. Please be in somewhere sensible. Instead of having to move stuff out of the way all the time. Okay, 7S. Okay, which one's 822? Please be at the front, please be at the front, please be at the front. No. Where is it? Nope. $47. It's at the back. Of course it's at the back. Where else would it be? Ah, brilliant. Okay, what are my options? Well, several actually. One of my options will be to disconnect and run round actually. To a certain degree. Okay, let's put the handbrake on this one. Okay, let's disconnect. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to run round. I'm going to pick that one up from the back. This is my idea. It's one of the things when you're shunting, you've got little puzzles like this. You know, how do you do? What's the best way to doing this? And the thing is, the way I choose could be completely different to somebody else. And you know what? That's fine. There's no right or wrong way. In many respects. Okay, handbrake's off. Right. Okay, so we want to run round. So let's give this a go. Okay, what else has been happening? Oh, yes. So recently I've actually started doing virtual air traffic control. Virtual air traffic? What? What are you talking about, T-Bone? Okay. Right. So if you like to play Microsoft Flight Simulator and you would love to have a human voice that on the other end, actually controlling your aircraft as if it was real, that's what virtual air traffic control is about. And it's in my case, I'm on the VATSIM network, which is virtual air traffic simulation. So recently I've come back to it. I mean, I did this donkeys years ago. So I've come back to it and I've done a couple of sessions on Birmingham radar, and I've done some East Midlands radar, which is East Midlands Airport. And then I opened a London centre, and it's the Daventry sector. So that overlooks East Midlands, Birmingham, Coventry, and I think it's Luton. And I started that, and because everyone saw London, I was getting calls from all sorts of places. And then I got one of the senior controllers come to me and say, have you had any training on this? Well, I've done en route control before, but it's changed so much, so I'm going to receive some mentoring on it. Because, oh my goodness, talk about stressful. I think it was a bit I think it went a bit over my head, to be fair. Right, okay. So let's get this this loco going. But is it fun? Yeah, you betcha. Because recently I was looking at I've been looking at other games to introduce to the channel. I mean, Day of the Tentacle at the moment is still on the drawing board. It's still in production. I've put together footage for the first episode. I just need to top and tail it and then I can release it. But I'd rather do the entire series and then go and then put it out and publish it that way. That's how I want to do it. But I am thinking about something else to bring to the channel. I'm also thinking, how about a third live stream? Maybe. I'm not sure. One of the reasons I changed it to Friday was partly to free up my weekend, and it would allow me to go to church on a Sunday evening, which is not a bad thing. You know, as a man of faith, for me, sort of going to church is something that's important to me, and it's about time I went. The only thing that's stopping me at the moment, anxiety, as well as chronic fatigue. If I can push myself out of the door, then that would be brilliant. Okay, yep, coming around nicely. Oh, interesting. Does this run round somewhere? Wonder where that goes. Let me have a look at the station map. Yes, it does. So you can go east and then... How interesting. Okay. Right. Door. Okay, 7S. Let's have a look. Oh, it started to get dark. Okay, so 7S is here. Now then. Let me prepare this. So under the brake. Is it disconnected? Yes, it is. Good. But also make sure the brake is on this one. Yes, it is. Okay, so it's the far track, isn't it? Looks like. Yes, it is. Okay, get the Hoofer Doofer ready. Thank you. Okay, that's switched to the left. That's correct. That's also switched to the left. Okay, so it's just, I think it's just this one, isn't it? Yep. Okay. All right, let's pull this out. I must admit, I do prefer key commands. Way better. It's fast enough. Okay, oh, it's looking a bit misty today. Okay, this is looking good. Yeah, that's spot on. Perfect. Okay, let's hook this up. Alright, get the taps done. Oh, hang on. Okay. Good stuff. Now then. There we go. Perfect. So yeah, if I pull this out, Okay. Now then. Where are the other two, as it were? Torch, please. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Comms. Okay. Back to torch. Thank you. I must admit, this is way better. Okay, I can turn it off for a bit. Okay, let's have a look. 667. Where did I leave it? Oh, it's here, isn't it? It's this siding. So now... yeah, it is G2S. Okay, so what I can do now is I can just change the sidings accordingly. So, 2S, let's see. That would go to the left. Yep. It would. Okay, that's going to the right. That's correct. Okay, this also needs to go to the right. And so do you. You're going to the right. That's perfect. Okay, back in the cab. Thank you. Alright. Definitely going to need some lights on this. Okay, Indy off. Right, off we go. Question is, once we've put all these three together, do we have to do anything else? No, I'll take a look at the job while I'm reversing. Let's get some light. Okay, so the next section is to will be to load it. Okay. Harder, harder, harder. Thank you. Done. Okay, good. Right. That was the other thing that was really bizarre, actually. When I had that technical problem, all of a sudden, the fans were kicking in on my PC, and I'm thinking, what the hell's going on here? But I do wonder whether it might have something to do with NVIDIA Broadcaster, which is now just running in the background. I don't do anything with it. I used to use it for a particular effect, but I'm not going to bother. If that's the problem it's going to cause. Oh yes, handbrake. Because I did put a handbrake on somewhere. Yeah, let's turn that off. Okay. So now we need to run. We need to run round to D. Now, looking at the station map, I have options at this point. To do this, I could I could do a run around with the shunter. In fact, that's probably the best option. Will be to run around with the shunter at this point. Yes, agreed. Door. I'm not quite sure what caused the technical issue, but there was also the one thing I have noticed is that I was having issues with the internet, with the speed of the internet. So I've reset the router, I've reset the power line adapters, and it seems to be working fine now. So that may have also caused issues, potentially. Right, so we're going to run round now. No, 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 no. What the hell? No, I don't need to pull these through. I want to disconnect. Hold on. Hadn't done that part. There we are. There's always something with me. There's always something I get wrong. I suppose that's part of the fun of it. And it's starting to spit of rain as well. Fantastic. Okie doke. Right, that's far enough. Okay, so to do a run around, I need to do what? Ah, good question. I know the central track is empty. Is it just a case of changing that one? I think it is. Yeah, I think it is. Brilliant. Otherwise, what else have I watched? Oh, yes. I watched the podcast of the Lotus Eaters today. And they had Andrew Bridgen on, who's an MP. And formerly in the Conservative Party. He's now part of the Reclaim Party. Very interesting interview. At least I thought it was. Particularly certain things he had to say about climate change and certain things to do with COVID and so on. You know, it was, yeah, it's interesting stuff. I don't want to talk about it too much on here because I don't know whether I'd get yeeted for it. What's happening? Indie brakes on. Although I think when it comes to politics, I'm getting to the stage where the vast majority of politicians, I don't believe what they say. And I think they're just in it to be elected. And I think they're just in it mainly for themselves. They may have started as sort of very idealistic originally, but not now. I think I would get to I think when it comes to the next general election, I will vote, but I'll spoil my ballot paper and I will literally write something along the lines of none of the above. Which may sound familiar to you if you know a film called Brewster's Millions. Starring Richard Pryor. I haven't seen that film in a very long time. It's good though. Very, very good. It's quite funny in places. Alright, how are we doing? Getting there. I might be able to squeeze another job in. You know, I was robbed of about 20 minutes or so trying to get the stream back up and running. Okay. Doing nicely so far. Okay, so the independent brake is going to be more immediate. Oof, full independent, yeah. Okay, so what do we need to do now? Well, first of all, torch. Torchy. There we are. Okay, so we need to do that one. For a start. That one's left. That's correct. I think that's right now. Is it? Yeah. Okay, we're good. All right. I must admit, having a torch is very, very good. So useful. Believe it's not, solar powered in this game. So it does limit the amount of use you can have of it. But at least you've got it. I suppose the one thing about it is I do have the lantern as well. Although the one I would look for is the end of train lantern, which should go on the very back. Far right. I don't know if that's an achievement. It's got to be in one of the shops. Definitely. Same with the there's a remote as well for various locos that you can buy. Okay. I think slowly though I feel that I'm getting a little bit more accomplished each time I play, which is not a bad thing. Okay. Slow it down a little. That's one thing about the independent brake, it's far more immediate. Okay, here we go. Oh, look how slow that is. Oh, that's beautiful. Probably one of the better ones I've done. Okay. Right, brake pipe. Brake pipe. Come here, you. There we are. Taps. And away we go. Perfect. Okay. So it was D7 load, wasn't it? Yeah. Well, I know where D is. Now the nice thing is that will probably turn into a job once we've done it. Okay. Throttle, please. Oh, I've left a handbrake on. Where? Yeah, that one. As soon as I heard squealing, I thought, haha. Okay, so D7L is where we're going. So that's D7 loading. At which point this job is done. Okay, so that's coming out of G now. So I need to get past this set of points here, just up ahead. And then reverse into D. Okay, a little bit of train brake, I think. Bit more. There we go. So the way to judge the amount of train brake is to look at the gauge and just look at that red needle. That's the amount of pressure you're using in order to brake. So if you want to brake gently, that's the way you do it. Okay, now I'm going to need the torch again. Although the lantern... Ah, hang on. If I put the lantern on the ground here, okay, and then get the lighter. Okay, can I... How do we get it so it lights the lantern? Don't know. Okay, interesting. Alright, let's pick it up. I'll figure that out at some point. In the meantime, torch. Okay, definitely past the junction, that's good. Okay, this is leading to D. There we are. Okay, so we're going to back it up into D. And then I've got to figure out how to set the points correctly. Okay, brakes released, off we go. Let's close the door. Otherwise it gets a bit loud in here. Okay, 20 is good. Okay, we're heading towards the cranes, that's good. Although I think we may be going the wrong way. Let me just have a look. I think the loading one is this one. Let's have a look. Yeah, 7L's here. I just got a feeling. Just had an inkling. Oh. There we go. So just need to go back to the loco now. Okay. Right, into forwards, brakes off. Here we go. So, lots of forwards and backwards tonight. So I think the episode was appropriately titled. I think that's far enough. Okay. Well, let's get out and change the point. Oh. No, that's fine. That's fine. It's this one down here. I think I can just see it. Here. Done. All right. Nearly there. Okay, good. That should do it. In theory. Let's have a look at the job. Oh, right. Okay, then we have to take it to E30. So, almost. This is a long shunting job. Has to be said. I think we had to do this, what, in less than 2 hours? Excuse me. That's better. Okay, coming in nicely. So I just need to back up by the cranes and get this loaded up. I must admit, graphically, I do like this game. I think they've done a great job with the graphics as well, has to be said. I really like the graphical style. I mean, it's not photorealistic by any stretch of the imagination, but it's certainly, you know, it's good. I like it. But in terms of simulation, I think they've done a fantastic job. Okay, coming in nicely. Near the loading point. I think it's here. Okay, let's have a look. Somewhere there's a... I've seen this done, and somewhere there's a console somewhere here. Have I missed it? Is it up here? That isn't it. Where's this console? I'm definitely on D7 now, correct? Yes. Right. I know I'm doing a bit of warping, I'm sorry. But needs must at this point. Oh, look at the light reflection on the tankers. That's cool. Oh, hold on. I've got to walk straight past it, I think. I think this is it. Yeah, this is it. Training range. Load. Yes. No. There we go. That's loaded. Perfect. Okay. Good. There's my loaded train. Perfect. So next, E30. I'd probably go, yeah, I'm probably going to go forwards out of D and reverse it into E. It would be the way to do it. Or we could revert, but yeah, let's do it that way. Let's go forwards and do it that way, I think. So here we go. Train brake off, please. Okay, this might feel a bit heavier. Yeah, a bit more beans. Yeah, a bit more beans. Let's get it moving. Yeah, it definitely feels heavier. I think that's one thing though, that's the other thing I've really got right. You get this real sense of the weight that you put the loco's pulling. Let's go a little bit quicker. Yeah, we're doing fine for temperature. Good stuff. Okay, so once we get past these points, we need to switch them. Okay, that's far enough, I think. I'm going to do quite a heavy application. Okay. Now, there's the point we need to switch. Doofa doofa, please. Thank you. I don't know how I left E. That could be interesting when we get there. I wonder, can we? Can we hang it anywhere? No. Can we put it down somewhere? Maybe. Let's go in here. Let me put it down here. Right. Okay. Can I use a lighter on it? I should be able to. Yeah, how do I light the darn thing? No idea. Okay, I'll take it. There has to be a way. I'm sure there's a way. Right, okay, so into reverse. We're nearly done with this job, guys. Definitely a long one. Be nice to take something a bit shorter just to end the stream, I think. Huh. Mind you, is there a such thing as a short job in Derail Valley? Seriously. As per what I commented the other night. Or the other week, I should say. Without any technical issues. Okay. Okay, so this will turn us left towards E. Okay, I'm going to put the train brakes on now. That was a moth, by the way, if you heard that. It wasn't me. Okay, where are we dropping this off, please? E3 outbound. Okay. Now, what's the betting this turns into a job? And then I wonder where it's going. It'd be interesting, actually. What's the... 24. Okay. Right, E3. No, this is G. Darn it! How did that happen? Oh, God. Okay. No, we don't need these points. Although, well, what are the options now? Well, go forwards. This is where you learn from your mistakes. Okay, let's get this train moving. Preferably without any wheel slip. Bit more beans. Come on. Feels quite heavy. It certainly does. Yeah, we need to go straight on. Instead of deviating. That's C over there, I know that. There's the bright lights of E. Just ahead of us. Okay. Right, I'm gonna run it. I'm gonna warp ahead and get these points correct, I think. E30. That's 50. Da, 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 da. I think it's what, yeah, oh yes, the, actually, thinking of that, Hawaii 50. If you don't know the intro, basically it's, there's a massive drum sort of fill. Right, and then it starts. There's a quite a funny short video on YouTube, and it's basically like, it is a drummer, but he's got loads of drums, like loads of different toms and everything else, and he just plays them. He just plays them all in a line, and then cue the music. It was fantastic. It's like yeah, brilliant. So if you catch that, that's a good one, definitely. Right, Can I put this into my backpack? Yes. Can I put this into my backpack? Yes. Can I put the shovel into my backpack? Yes. Okay, I'm going to put this on 3, compass on 5, watch on 6, wallet on 7, and then jobs are on 8. Nice. I think I'll do it. Yep. Okay, what was I doing? Oh yeah, E30. Okay, so E30 is here. So we need it to go to the right. 1, please. Thank you. It's getting daylight now. Starting to. Okay, that needs to go to the left. That's correct. This needs to go to the left. And this needs to go to the left. Okay, we're good. As long as there's nothing in the way. He says. Well, there's only one way of finding out. Mind you, we're reversing in, so I suppose that's a bonus. Okay, here we go. There's the compressor. It's unbelievable how long it takes to do these jobs, but I suppose part of it is being familiar with with different areas of the map. I am by no means an expert, and in some ways that's not a bad thing. Now, I tend to play these games for fun and also for your entertainment, and maybe you learn something from it. If you do, that's fantastic. That's brilliant. Okay, coming in nicely. Let's just hope there isn't anything on the track immediately behind me. I don't think there is. Okay. Yeah, so nicely past the signs for E30. Okay, let's slow this down. Beautiful. Awesome. Right, jump out. Okay, handbrake on. Forgotten that the first 2 episodes. Okay, taps. Brake pipe. Swizzle the dizzle. Okay, yep, swizzle the stick. Done. Alright, okay. Now then. Let's drive up to the station building and see what we get. You think I'm walking there? No. Goodness sakes. I've got a loco. I might as well use it. Okay, so. Yeah. So if you look at it, right, so this job has to be done in 105 minutes. That's 1 hour, 1 hour 30 is 90 minutes. So an hour and 45. Well, let's see if we do it. Oh, there's the station building. That'll do. Okay, stop the loco. Hard to believe. But one of these is the original loco from the first episode. I don't know which one though. You'd have to be very observant to find out. Right, here's the station office. Let's run over there. So 105 minutes. Right. 1 hour 45. Okay, pay me. We certainly didn't do it in bonus. We did it with just within 2 hours. Still, job's done. That's the main thing. Okay, pay me. That wasn't a lot. Okay, fees, please. All right, clear those down. I prefer to get rid of them. Oh, 440. That's not bad. Yeah, deposit. Okay, confirm. No, confirm. Blimey, how many fees have I got left? I built up loads. Wow. Okay. Oh, I've got a rig. Yeah. Car damage, cargo damage. Bloody hell. Wow. Pardon my language. That's me slamming into the wagons. Okay. Yeah, more fees. Hooray! Right. How much money do we have? 9 grand. After all that, 9 grand. Good grief. Oh boy. Okay. Well, let's see what jobs we do have. Is there anything that pays, anything where we got the licenses and it pays decent? Well, can't do that. That's another shunting job, but that's at steel mill, so I can't do that because I don't fast travel. I don't travel fast travel. Hazmat 1, can't do that. Let's see. Can't do that. That's my feet. That's a long 2 license, which we don't have. Otherwise, yes, we could do that. Now, isn't that funny? That's the consist we've just put together. And it's going to goods factory in town. And it's got to be done in under an hour. You know what? That's tempting. That's very tempting. I know it's 7 grand, but the job length is good. That's a logistical haul, 96 minutes. It's a bit long. Because there's probably going to be other things to do. That's a freight haul, 216. Oh, that's better. That's going to food factory in town and it's 17 grand. Okay. 79 minutes, right. That's a hazmat one. No. That's another 6k. That's going to food factory. Ooh, that's interesting. So potentially we could do 2 jobs together. We could do 269 plus 85. Okay. 269, 340. And we're getting about 350 odd tons plus the loco. That's about 400. Okay. Maybe we'd struggle, but I think we might be able to get out. So we could potentially put those 2 jobs together because they're going to the same place. That needs a hazmat, so there's no way I'm going to do that. There's another one. That's another one going to food factory. This one that's 126 tons. And it's a little more money. So again, that's a possibility. Harbour and Town's a goods factory in town. Hazmat 1, no. Okay. Now then. Logistical hall, Harbour and Town's a food factory in town. Okay. Again, going to the same place, but that is a logistical hall, which we haven't actually done. Harbour and Town's a theme. That's hazmat 3, which we can't do. Long 2, no. Long 1, ooh. That's 464 tons, but look at the money. It's not that great. 6,000, no thank you. Goods factory, that's 140 tons. It's not that brilliant. Same there. Okay, and that's coming the other way. Right, okay, so I think we're looking at these jobs here. So let me just lay these out. Okay, so we're obviously going to take the 17 grand. Is it worth... I mean, that's 350. I think that's 350. Yeah, about 350 tons. I think we could just about squeak that. It'd be a tough haul. I mean, you're looking at about 400. You're nearly looking at a 400-ton loco. But potentially we could do that. Or, yeah. So I think we could do these. I think we could do these 2. However, with the time approaching 10 to 11 and considering this is an 80-minute job, I hate to say it, but I think it is time to do this. So it's certainly been an eventful evening. Maybe not for the reasons I was hoping. Although the damages I've caused by ramming into those wagons, that was incredible. But for those of you who had managed to watch and did stick around besides despite technical issues, thank you for doing that. It's not always easy. It's not always easy to put these streams together and guarantee things work first time. And I'm appreciative of those that do stick around and then see it go live again and then say, oh, hello, you fixed it then? Yes, fantastic, I have. But it's a pleasure to do this, live streaming with you. I hope that I've brightened your day. I hope that my enthusiasm and passion comes through. It's certainly not fate. No way. I wouldn't do that. If I didn't enjoy this, do you think I would do it? Certainly not. But it's been fun. The next stream now will be Friday, 7:30, Satisfactory. So I look forward to seeing you there. But until then, take care, God bless, and enjoy your gaming. This is T-Bone logging off.